So my favorite way of making a moon is just to get my pinky finger and dunk it in the white. And then I'm going to find where is the spot on my painting. So I can see that it's about an inch up from the horizon line and about that distance over. Depends how big your hand is, of course. But here we go. Somewhere around there. I don't really want it to be in the very center, so avoid that. But anywhere else, just get your moon on there, squish it around. And release. And then once that dries, we are going to add just glow-in-the-dark paint on top. And it's gonna be so cool in the dark. Give your pinky a little rinse. And now we are going to draw out our mountain range. Now, this can be a little scary for folks. So what I recommend is get your little baby bear brush and pick a lighter color. So not black. So I'm gonna get a little bit of purple. You could even get yellow. You could do any of these background colors because you won't even really see it. Give yourself a little road map. So I know that I wanna go, you can even like do connect the dots, like as if you're, you know, back being a kid. Okay, so maybe my mountain goes up here. And what I recommend is before we go crazy and make a tree, let's just do a volcano. So I'm going to go up and down to make a volcano. And then once you have that and you're like, okay, that's pretty good, that's what my mountain range could be, then go ahead and go back over it with black paint. Now mountains can be jagged, they can be rolling hills, they can be super sharp, they can be just all volcanoes if you want. Maybe pick your favorite mountain range and then we're just going to fill it in. Go up and down and up and down until you get something like that. And give your brush a rinse. And I'm going to go back to my medium-sized brush so that I can fill it in. So this is where you want to get a little bit better on the horizon line. So I am going to face the painting for the first time. And whee! Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty straight-ish. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. If we do perfectly straight, then we'd probably get a little bit of masking tape. But for this one, we're going to do a shadow underneath, so it doesn't really matter. Okay? So once you have this, then it's easy. You can just chillax for a moment and have fun coloring it in. Oh, go around the side too, so Mom doesn't send it back unfinished. You might be getting a little bit of the colors showing underneath, but that's totally okay, and I think it just adds a little bit of character. Okay, there we go. Before I go ahead and get brave and do a tree, I'm going to just add some of this dark gray. Actually, we're going to add a little bit of white to our black. A little bit of white, a little grain of rice of white to the black. And we want it to be a little bit liquidy, so get a little bit of water in there. scrape the excess water off on the side of your plate. And I'm going to do a little gray line underneath the horizon line just to soften it up a little bit. See that? It's just nice. And coming in from the side here, there's going to be a shadow underneath our big tree. So again, I can come in with the flat brush, just like we've always been doing. Come in flat and then turn it. Okay, come in flat and then turn it. Let's do a little bit more of that. Do-do-do, shoo. Do-do-do, shoo. Sound effects help. When I'm close to the yellow, all I need is the diagonal, sorry, it's the horizontal brush. I'm just going to make it a little bit darker down here too, because in the original it's quite dark. So I added a little phthalo blue there too, kind of by accident, but we're going to go with it. This painting was from a picture that my friend Natalie took of Aurora at Horn Lake. Okay, one more step before our tree here. Da, da, da. So get a little bit of white on your brush, maybe a little bit of white and a little bit of the clear glow in the dark. And just underneath where the moon is here, follow it down. And you can add just a little reflection of this beautiful moonlight on top. And maybe there's a couple little buildings here, people with a little bit of light. What's really nice is if you can get a little bit of white on your brush, a little bit of glow too, and using the brush horizontal, get this little shine right in between where you added the gray and where you just had the black. That really makes things pop and differentiate where the mountains end and your water begins. I just brought in a little bit more gray here to show that the mountains up here would have a shadow too. It's gonna be tree time in a sec, so take a little rest. Cheers. Congratulations. We're going to be on to the final steps.